Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole bringing you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on what time you are watching this live. Hello, crew. Hope all is well. So, um, if I can be honest with you guys, I have made the decision that I am no longer going to review Married to Medicine. At this point, it is just impossible for me to watch this show. I was going to do a pre recorded video on, I think it was episode 2 and 3. I don't even know what episode we're on at this point, but I was going to do a pre recorded video. I just completely rolled my eyes through both episodes with Quad and apparently this fake ass man that she has with this fake ass Rolls Royce that he apparently or allegedly bought her, to him wanting to drop that they went to Paris 3 times this year or last year. It just seems so staged. And from my understanding, all of the gossip sites that really focus on Married to Medicine have been saying that this is a ninja and it's not really her man. To literally Heavenly acting like she was about to cry, trying to say Contessa is, she really saw her as a friend. And it just, I'm over it. I'm over it. And this episode, while I enjoyed Contessa getting certain digs in, I have really come to realize that this show has been watered down to hood rat garbage due to Heavenly. um there is a way to be educated and throw shade and have drama but still keep it classy. She has made it trashy, and I'm really convinced, just even with looking at the look in her eyes, that there is really something wrong and demonic with this lady. This is not entertainment at this point. It really isn't. If you really look at her eyes, in my opinion, she's dead behind the eyes. She's dead behind the eyes. Something's wrong with Heavenly. And I'm starting to think that what Contessa said about your own kids don't like you, your own husband don't like you, that's why y'all sleep in separate rooms. I'm starting to think that that possibly could be true. I really do, because at this point, I really think that at the end of the day on the show, they keep a united front, but it is possible that Damon really outside of that has nothing to do with Heavenly. But I was just looking at this episode and I said, I can't do this. I don't know if it's just that I'm too grown at this point. I don't find this to be entertaining. I really don't. Um, I also am reviewing other reality shows, and I feel like too much of these type of shows do drain me to a certain extent, because it's not rooted in realness anymore. It's just being mean, it's being spiteful. And so yeah, I don't I it's unless Heavenly leaves the show, which I doubt, because she's going to try to stay there till the wheels fall off, or Mariah or someone like Mariah comes back and serves her ass left and right. I don't see the point. I really don't see the point. And I don't even think she thinks this is entertainment anymore. I think she likes to literally be a bully because she was bullied her whole entire life by her mama. I really think, like, to go there, and for those who may not have watched this episode, but the big issue this episode was the square up hoe Contessa move. And I told you guys I was ready for that moment when they showed it in the trailer. When Contessa said square up hoe and you saw Heavenly's scary ass backing up, I was waiting for that moment. Well, this episode was that moment. So just to kind of give you guys briefly what was discussed, you had Quad's extra ass, trying to make it seem like everybody ganged up on her and she bled out like she didn't have nothing left. She always goes into this Shakespeare bullshit to make it seem like she has to be so dramatic. And even Toya called her out like, girl, you bled out. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, you're just being so freaking extra. Well, that's the way that I felt. So at the end of the day, you could tell that Quad wasn't trying to hear anything that they had to say. Quad claims they weren't trying to hear anything she had to say. in regards to how the girls felt about her, vice versa. And the next thing you know, Heavenly gets involved. Everybody's, claiming, how they felt. Even Sweet Tea, which I'm sorry, I don't have no beef with Sweet Tea, but her trying to get involved in this felt so flat. It felt so flat. I was just like, girl, at the end of the day, I don't know if they purposely edit you like this or you just truly you gonna have to spit more fire than what you was doing. Like you was trying to chime in, but it was falling flat, Sweet Tea. Like seriously, it was. And then she started eating her damn scallops, and I said, "What the hell is going on here?" But anywho, back to the whole situation. Heavenly started the bullshit. She started the bullshit by saying that I think she said, well, Quad said that you and Sweet Tea, talking to Contessa, you and Sweet Tea got a fake relationship or they ain't even really friends, or why are they even friends with each other? Heavenly started that shit off where it just went downhill from there. And Contessa was like, so Quad, did you say that? And Quad, and this is why I say I don't even understand how any of these women can really think that Heavenly is their friend. Heavenly comes off, like I said, she ain't got no friends. She ain't even got no sister to lean on. Her sister don't even like her. It really shows that when you have someone who lived in a household with only one sister and a mama, and you literally, your mother and you had beef until the end or had issues until the end, and then your sister don't want anything to do with you, you're just not made for friendship. You're just not. And so she threw Quad under the bus about saying that. And Quad, of course, tried to sit up there and make excuses for it, whatever the case may be. But Contessa, in my opinion, was trying to say, do you see what I'm talking about? So is she lying, Quad? Because you see how messy this bitch can be. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be your so-called friend, like, or whatever the case may be. And then it started going downhill. And so at that point, Contessa, the husband, start being brought up. You're mad at your husband. You shouldn't be. You mad at your husband. You mad at the wrong person. And so Contessa was like, "Oh, you want to bring up my husband?" She was like, "Do you think my husband is abusive?" And of course, that's when Heavenly was like, "Yeah, verbally, we all saw it." And so Contessa went in on her ass and said, that's why your own husband don't like you. That's why your kids don't like you. That's why you guys are sleeping in separate rooms. And there are some mixed kids possibly out there with the last name Kimes at the end. And baby, I was like, okay, wait a minute now, Contessa. Are you really dropping tea on us? Because this is what we've been waiting for. Because for whatever reason, Heavenly always feels like hell. I should just call her straight hell. Hell always feels like her marriage is off the table, but everyone else's marriage is on the table. Everyone else's marriage is on the table. And at this point, the only way that Heavenly, it can be a plan, even like an even field as far as how Heavenly goes in, is that somebody finally brings to the table what's really going on in her relationship with Damon. Because for whatever reason, she loves to talk about everyone else's marriage, but hers is off the table. So at that point, Jackie is trying to pull her back. Everyone is like, stop fighting, stop fighting. You see literally this girl in a confessional. Now, if y'all look at that face and feel like that face is not distorted, evil, like there's something wrong with Heavenly. Like this, she has no spirit to me. And if it's a spirit, it's a damn demon. Something is wrong with her. Something is really wrong with her. I don't know if money has made her this way, or I feel like maybe she's always been this way and money has made it worse for her. But at that point, she sits up there, goes back to so-called eat her dinner, and she said, bitch, talk to Contessa. You pretty much did what I told you to do, which is not talk about your marriage publicly if you especially gonna stay with him or whatever the case may be. And then Contessa goes in, but next thing you know, Heavenly says, your mama is stupid to Contessa. Mind you, Contessa's mother passed. And I believe that was on the show. I believe that was talked about on the show. And Heavenly definitely knew that. She gets up and she says, that's why your mama stupid. And Contessa says, my mama stupid. My mama who passed? And Heavenly doubles down and says, yes. Now look at Phaedra's face behind her. Even Phaedra, even in the confessional, said there is a certain thing in our culture that you don't do, and you don't talk about somebody's mama. In other words, yeah, Heavenly need her ass whooped. She doubles and triples down on saying that shit. But look at her eyes, you guys. Look at her eyes. That is not just someone who's upset. That is just someone who's evil. The bitch got a demon in her. I'm convinced. She needs to literally go to church. She needs to get a deliverance. She needs to get an exorcism. Something is wrong with this lady. And especially considering the fact that you just had your own mother who passed that didn't get along with you, didn't like you apparently. And then you wanted to go off on Sweet Tea for not even saying your mama, but simply sitting up there saying about her mother passing, and she said that her deceased mama can probably make babies before Sweet Tea can. Like, and Sweet Tea, I don't even think said anything bad. If I'm not mistaken, didn't even say anything bad about Heavenly's mother. She just mentioned the mother and she spazzes out. So you gonna sit up there and double down when Contessa was like, I'm trying to give you a minute to clean it up, you nasty bitch. Did you just say what I thought you just said? She said yes, multiple times. So that's when we saw this situation where Contessa was like, square up, ho. Now, let's be clear. Contessa is military trained. If Contessa really wanted to fight that damn girl, them heels would have went off, them freaking earrings would have went off, and none of them damn females right there would have stopped that situation. But again, I'm glad she controlled herself because she is a licensed doctor. If she would have sat up there, even on TV, did something like that, that could affect her career. And a gutter bitch, a gutter snipe like Heavenly is not worth it. But interesting enough, when Contessa was pulling up on her ass, Heavenly ass was backing up and asking for security. Make that make sense. You talk all that shit, and somebody finally say, you know what? Put your money where your mouth is. Square the hell up. I was about to say the F up. Square up, and you back up asking for security. In the meantime, Jackie's ass getting knocked down, and honestly, I don't care. And Sweet Tea the one that helped her up. I wouldn't have helped her ass up. I would have walked straight over her. Because she's another problem in this situation. She got a mean spirit too. From literally saying last episode that LaToya doesn't have substance just because LaToya called her boring, to this episode when they was talking about you need to eat some cornbread or some potato salad, and she was like, some people eating cornbread or potato salad, it go into the wrong areas. She's a mean-spirited person too. She's just calm with hers. But that's the reason why Heavenly and Jackie can deal with each other, because they have the same spirit. Because no one who really is about peace in their lives will want to deal with a Heavenly, even if it's for the damn show. Let's just keep it real. You may be on the show, but you wouldn't want to deal with a Heavenly on a consistent basis because of how she is. So the mere fact that she kept going on about that and she doubled down on that, there's nothing else to say about this show, you guys. I'm sorry. I know some of you guys wanted me to review it, but I can't. Heavenly, that energy, absolutely not. Like, I don't understand how any of you guys could see Heavenly as Team Heavenly. I don't even see how at this point this could be entertainment. Who actually enjoyed her saying that and saying that Contessa's mama was stupid, knowing Contessa's mom passed? Who actually thought that was entertainment? I would like to know who giggled at that, because if you did, then I would say you're just as evil as Heavenly. It was so unnecessary for her to say, and that just tells you this girl is batshit crazy. I'm convinced she is evil. She is conniving. There's nothing nice about her, period. And I really don't think money has made her that way. I think she's always been this way. She's always been this way. And now she has a platform to really show who the hell she is. Like, I would be embarrassed to have a Heavenly as my mother. Straight up. Hell, don't she have two boys? I don't even think the other boy shows his face. The other one is going to dentist school, and he straight up said loud and clear, even though I don't respect Damon anymore either. He said loud and clear he wants to be like his father. And Damon started crying. I don't give a shit. That can't even be a sweet moment for me, because I don't like Damon either at this point. But he started crying, and Heavenly said in a confessional, he didn't say he wanted to be like me, because who the hell wants to be like your ignorant ass? And the crazy part about it is you would think that a woman with several degrees and a damn license wouldn't behave this way. I feel like I'm watching Zeus at this point when I'm dealing with Heavenly. This is like turning into baddies of medicine. That's what it's turning into. And I would like to see if anyone disagrees with me and why, because I don't find this entertainment. I don't even watch baddies. So maybe if that's what you like, but I can understand baddies. Baddies is for women like anybody on there. Any is anyone on baddies? Do they even have a degree? Do they have an associate? You're talking about doctors on here. Doctors. And this is what we're getting? And this is entertainment? I would have sat up there and took my damn stiletto. It would have been a problem with Heaven. Like, let me tell you something right then and there. It would have been a straight problem. I'm proud of Contessa, though, because she has something to lose. She does, even for it to be a reality show. Hey, is it supposed to be King Haitian? She's a hypocrite. Heavenly, big time hypocrite. Big time hypocrite. But it's more than just being a hypocrite. I think she's really evil. I think there is really something wrong with this lady. Like, look at her eyes, y'all. That ain't somebody who's normal and sane. It's not. And the fact that she goes so gutter low, that comes from an evil place. Like, I'm starting to wonder if like her whole freaking childhood was like precious or something. Like, something is wrong with this damn girl. Really something wrong with her. And she needs to get off this show. She needs therapy. She needs Jesus. It's not entertainment no more. Like, I was watching this episode and I said, okay, you know what? Yeah, I can't do it anymore. This is not it for me. I cannot do it. This is draining as hell. It's not entertainment. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's not. And again, for those who actually think it's entertainment, God bless you. Because I would like to know the type of life you live. Because to me, this type of chaos ain't entertaining. It's just not. It's not. And this heifer was just so involved in being an evil ass bitch. Her damn freaking two breasts was popping out all over the place. She didn't even realize that her freaking sagging breast was popping out. I was just like, girl, you don't feel that air. You don't feel that drought. You don't feel them dropping to your damn knees. What the hell is wrong with you? She's jealous and envy of other Black women. She's hurt from something, either her marriage or her childhood. I would say both. Her husband might leave her one day, but he may not because she runs him. Possibly, or they just live separate lives. I mean, Contessa did say they are in separate rooms. I can believe that. The fact that Damon, they said Damon doesn't watch the show. Damon doesn't watch the show. And the fact that he said that Heavenly gets along with everyone, either he is truly like the guy in Get Out, and she done sat up there and stirred that damn teapot on his ass, and he in the sunken place, or he is just totally oblivious that he truly just says, okay, I'm going to do my scenes, and does not give a shit what Heavenly does as long as Heavenly stays out of his way. Like, and again, like Damon this season, I think a lot of us was kind of like, okay, they're like the yin and yang, they're total opposites. But Damon, to me, just showed me how either delusional or toxic he is too. It's not cute. And it's not cute for a man to sit up there and really see. Well, I guess he's not seeing it. He needs to see this damn show. He needs to see this show, and he needs to see what his wife is doing. But I think he deals with it probably on a daily basis, so he already knows how his wife is. He just is trying to stay and be a united front in front of these damn cameras. Hey, Chick-fil-A gal. Funny, I'm watching Married to Medicine now. I said Heavenly looks evil. She does. So you feel that energy too. I was like, this woman looks like truly there's a demon in her. Like she got 666 and 666 in the back of her damn head. The Omen. That's what she was looking like. And it's like, seriously, like she completely becomes distorted. Like I feel like she's always like that, but she can hide it to a certain extent. But when she gets into this mode, it's like there is truly a spirit in you and you need an exorcism. Something's wrong here. And again, like for people to be like Team Heavenly all day, okay, maybe you just as crazy as her. Because there's no way in hell you can really see this as being entertainment at this point. Who says that? Who says that? And you know her mother passed, and you gonna say, "Yeah, I said it. I said it. Your mama's stupid." And you know what's so crazy is that Contessa could have really went deep. She could have really went deep on Heavenly about her mama. She really could have. But see, I truly feel 2025 is going to be the day of reckoning for a lot of people and they bullshit. A lot of people and they bullshit and things that come out of their mouth and how it's going to bounce back on their asses. Not necessarily like, you know what I'm saying, like the exposure that Cat Williams was talking about. I think that's still going to happen, but the things and the nonsense that comes out of people's mouths, it's going to fire back on their asses in 2025. I feel like Heavenly is eventually going to get hers with the shit that comes out of her mouth. She has said some of the most disrespectful, vile BS I have ever heard someone who's supposed to be college educated and has these businesses. I've never heard that type of evil shit. I haven't even heard that type of evil shit coming out of people's mouths who's been in the projects for generations after generations. Who says that your deceased mother will get pregnant before this woman who's having issues with getting pregnant? Who says, you know what I'm saying, like somebody is a P who also is a medical licensed professional, but you have no problem saying that, knowing damn well that can cause issues in that person's life professionally and beyond? Who says your mama is stupid, knowing what Contessa went through and knowing how she was feeling? Of course, I think it was one of those seasons that we saw her going through the process of losing her mother. Who says shit like that but nothing but a demon ass bitch? And people gonna say, "Oh, it's just reality TV." Bullshit. This is not entertainment. It's not. It's not entertainment anymore. It really is. And Heavenly brought this show down. She really did. Because at least with Quad, what we get is the dramatics, but let me know what shit. She done said some gutter low shit too. Didn't she sit up there and allege that Mariah was doing Coca-Cola at one point, if I'm not mistaken? And she did sit up there and say some stuff about, you know what I'm saying, Toya and Eugene. Yeah, she done said some low down stuff, but I don't even think Quad will go this low. I don't think Quad will go this low. Um, yeah, Heavenly's a gutter snipe. Like that's just what she is. She's a gutter snipe. And she has truly dumbed down and made this show a ghetto ass hot mess. She's a true example that you cannot take the ghetto out of the girl. No matter how many degrees she has, no matter how much money she has, she's always gonna dumb it down, make it look ghetto and cheap. That's just the way it comes off. I think the fame got to her. I think that too. I do think that. I think the fame got to her, but I think this is always who she's been, but now she gets rewarded for who she is. You see what I mean? I think she's always been this vile and nasty and ignorant and stupid, but now she gets paid to do it. So she turns it up 5,000 more, 5 million more, because now she gets paid for it. You know what I mean? Hey, big bookworm. Hi, Danielle. Yes, I'm serious. Like I feel like she's always been this nasty. The situation, in my opinion, with her and her sister is much deeper than the mother pinning them against each other. I think that sister does not like Heavenly, or I'll call her Miss Hale. I don't think she likes her as a person. I just don't. I don't think she likes her. And even though they may have talked after their mother passed, I'm gonna assume they don't really have a relationship at this point. Like, I wouldn't even want to claim her. I would not want to claim her. I would not want anything to do with her. I would be so embarrassed by her. Period. Period. She is. She is. Just evil. Evil. I don't find this to be cute. So overall, what I was saying, you guys, and make sure you hit the like button on the way in, I'm not reviewing this show anymore. I was already on the fence with reviewing this show, as you guys, the crew that's been here for a while, I was already on the fence because I said last season they need to make changes. So either if you're going to keep Heavenly, you better find a match that will give it to her and serve it to her ass left and right, or I was going to be hesitant to review the show. I did a poll on reviewing it, and the majority win. Well, it was actually almost 50-50. 50% said yes, almost, and 50% said no. But I said, okay, I'll review it. But I'm done. I'm done. Like, unless Heavenly leaves, or again, they bring Mariah back and Mariah serves her ass left and right, I'm done. And honestly, this whole episode just annoyed me. Like, I think Married to Medicine has possibly run its course. Like, everything from this stupid ass Cowboy Carter thing that they was trying to do, and the impersonation Beyonce. I'm like, look, damn it. Look, damn it. Like, y'all can't come up with nothing else. Y'all really can't come up with nothing else. Like, production, are y'all getting bored too? Like, y'all can't come up with nothing else. And do they ever go out of the country? When was the last time they've been out of the country? Who the hell goes to damn, what was it, Florida? Who goes to Florida for this dumb shit? Like, this is what, the 11th season? Y'all can't take y'all asses. But you know what? You know why they can't probably go out of the damn country? Because of Heavenly's ignorant ass. They'll be damn deported. They'll be in a freaking foreign jail dealing with her ass. They need to keep it local so they know the laws. Can you imagine? Like, she wouldn't be able to take her ass to Dubai with that bullshit. She really wouldn't. So at this point, they may need to keep it inside the damn country and keep it on what, Florida, Alabama, places where, you know what I'm saying, it's close to just drive back to freaking Georgia when they need to. Because she ain't even worthy of a freaking overseas trip. She's not. Like, I would be so nervous to have her ignorant ass in another freaking country. I end up being in freaking prison because of that bitch? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But yeah, you guys, like, I just, like, look at her eyes. Y'all don't see that evil shit in her eyes? She truly is not. She claimed to be a Christian woman. She's not. There's a lot of evil ass people who be in the church. They claim they Christians, but they're not. And I definitely think that's her. She's not a Christian woman. She says that stuff, but she's really an evil ass bitch. She works for Satan, in my opinion. And yeah, when you do the devil's work, you'll get rewarded. But eventually, God will show up and show people who he is, because he has the final say. And I think the day of reckoning is coming for Heavenly. You can't keep doing this stuff and think that the dominoes are not going to fall on you eventually. So with that being said, I was not going to do a full review because I'm disgusted with this show at this point. And I'm starting to see that there are actually a lot of other people. I haven't looked at a lot of other videos, but I'll see like people's thumbnails and their titles. A lot of people are tired of Heavenly too. You know what I'm saying? Some blame it on Miami, but not all of us. I got friends from Miami. Hell no. We ain't blaming this on Miami. We not blaming this on Miami. I mean, every freaking major city got hoods. We can't blame this. And she is supposed to be the example of getting out of the hood, making something of herself, and truly being able to evolve into something better. You would never think the way that Heavenly operates on here that she has any education. Like, you would not think, like, if you literally, like I said, she should be on baddies. You cannot even think like this. She what? She went to a top HBCU and then she went to dentist school and actually got her license and has her own dentist practice. Like, absolutely not. But you know what's so interesting? Atlanta will probably be the only place that she could act a fool like this on TV and still get clients. I don't think she would be able to do this type of hot ass mess and have a successful business in other cities. Atlanta is known for the more ratchet you are sometimes, unfortunately, the more successful you can be. Because literally, there's a lot of successful ratchet ass people in Atlanta. Hey, V baby. Hey, Cookie. Heavenly has ruined Married to Medicine for me. I can't stand her getaway. She must be very unhappy. She is unhappy and evil. Unhappy and evil, but someone who claims, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all what true happiness is. True happiness wouldn't be able to be this vile, even if they're trying to say it's for the sake of entertainment. True happiness wouldn't do this. You can't tell me that you're so happy in your marriage, so happy in your successful businesses, so happy with your children that you still can be this vile and evil. Because people who are truly happy don't want that negative karma coming in their world. And true happy people realize I got to be mindful of the energy that I put out because I don't want that energy coming back to me. I think this woman truly is a dark spirit. She's not a good person. I don't care how much she try to act sweet to her fans and her fans only. Mind you, her fans only are the only ones that she be sweet to, the ones who are really, regardless on what she do. And I can't stand that type of energy. I am over the energy of I'm team someone all day, every day, no matter how vile and ignorant and stupid they are. You can still be a fan of someone and still say, you know what, you dead ass wrong. You are dead ass wrong for what you do. But at this point, that's what you have. You have people who are just truly blind to these freaking reality stars, these celebrities, and no matter what they do, they're going to sit up there and be team them. And Heavenly has those type of fans. She has them. So, but at the end of the day, she only sit up there and she's sweet to people who kiss her ass and are nice to her. That's it. She don't like to hear a different perspective about her. She don't like it, but she real quick to dish it. But she don't like it. Mind you, she's on reality TV, but she can't stand when people sit up there and say something about her. She's an evil ass female. I can't even call her a woman at this point. She ain't no woman. She ain't no lady. She is a female, and that's it. She a educated hood rat. I've said that from the beginning. This is an educated hood rat. Someone who was book smart, but that lacks the emotional intelligence. She's uncouth. She's just ignorant as hell. I knew. Hey, Shayna, girl, I have officially announced I'm not reviewing this damn show no more. I am not. She probably has. Sweet Tea has her own channel. Sweet Tea has her own channel and she goes live, I believe, after the show. You know what I mean? I don't know if Sweet Tea is just getting bad edits or she just truly, because even on this episode, when she was trying to say, oh, well, Quad, you and Heavenly was talking about me or whatever the case may be, and then trying to approach Heavenly with Contessa was like, you do this, you do that. I was like, it's falling flat, mama. It's falling flat. Like, I need for you to stop being Sweet Tea, and I'm gonna need for you to be Long Island Iced Tea and get some fire under that ass and be real quick to speak your mind when it comes to Heavenly. Like, and I have a feeling that Sweet Tea has that in her, but if she does flip, I don't think she's going to want to talk anymore. I think she's just going to want to drag the hell out of Heavenly. Sweet Tea gives me the vibes that she was always mild, didn't really speak, was just a sweet girl. And so a lot of people may think she's slow because she just really doesn't like to really talk. But when she did get mad, she didn't want to talk anymore. She wanted to fight. That's the vibes that Sweet Tea gives me. And if she ever snaps, I think that's what will happen. And she's trying her best not to snap because, like she said, one, she has a goal of trying to get pregnant, which, by the way, Greg saying that 2 years is the max for her to get pregnant is a damn 2 years when she's already having difficulty. Like, that is freaking insane. Absolutely not. But I truly think that Heavenly Sweet Tea is the type where after a certain point, she's not going to want to talk. She just going to F shit up. Something about her tells me that's where she'll go. Because she ain't got no license. She'll try her best to hold back because of Greg, but she ain't got no damn license. So at the end of the day, I feel like she will whoop Heavenly's ass if you ask me. But if Sweet Tea is talking about Quad, so be it. Quad done talked about her. She has talked shit about her. Even with that fake ass apology she gave saying, I'm sorry for making fun of how you talk. Look, like at this point, Quad, Heavenly, they all sit up there and team up against Sweet Tea. So if Sweet Tea feel like she need to talk back, then so be it. It is what it is. But I wish she would take some of that damn energy that she has on her freaking channel and put it on this show, which is making me wonder, does she show that type of energy on the show and they just edit it out? Because you know that editing tool is a powerful, powerful thing. But yeah, you guys, yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this season. I don't see anything else now. Y'all let me know. Because from my understanding, Phaedra apparently finally reads Heavenly and gives her everything that she deserves. If that happens, y'all know how to reach me. And y'all can say then, Chris, please watch this episode because Heavenly finally got it. Like I said, Contessa did kind of say some stuff that I feel like there possibly was some truth in it, because the fact that Heavenly had to go that low when Contessa said you probably got some mixed kids out there, your husband may have some mixed kids out there with the last name Kimes. I said, oh boy. And how her own kids don't like her and her husband don't like her. Yeah, at that point, this demon bitch wouldn't stop. And I said, well, damn. Well, damn. Which, like I said before, the fact that she spazzes out so much over the cheating allegations, in my opinion, tells me there's something there. Because if you know your man ain't cheating and you got a good man and claiming the Sweet Tea, my husband don't cheat, your husband does, then why do you get so pissed off when people say stuff like that? Well, I don't play about my man. Well, then you should know that don't nobody else play about their man either. You know what I'm saying? Because Contessa, if I can be fair, Contessa got upset about the abusive claims. You see how Contessa got upset. Now, I didn't watch that season, but from my understanding, the verbal accusations, the verbal that Heavenly was talking about, apparently people said it was on the show. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, they said it looked like Dr. Scott allegedly was that way emotionally or whatever the case may be. And so because of that, you saw Contessa was getting annoyed. But here's the thing. Contessa was getting annoyed, but Contessa was firing back at Heavenly. It was really the mama comment that took her over the edge. It made it seem like in the trailer what took her over the edge is what she said about Scott. Wasn't what she said about Scott. Her mama being brought up is what took her over the edge. That's what took her over the edge. Let me see. Hi, Delicates of Life. You could tell the son doesn't care for her. She has 2 sons, right? Am I tripping? We've only seen one son on the show, but she has 2 sons. Have we ever seen the oldest son or the other son? I think Damon took vows for them kids. Because didn't she? Okay, y'all, for those who know the backstory, did Heavenly have a child before they got married? I know one season it made it seem like they first date, she gave it up. She gave up the goods or I wouldn't even say the good. She gave up the stank because it ain't no goods. Because to me, yeah, she gave up the stank. But did she have that first child before they got married? You know what I mean? I need to know. And did she trap him, so to speak? Because I think she said she trapped him at one point, and people was like, "You did say that you trapped Damon. He's a narcissistic for sure." Dr. Scott, you talking about Dr. Scott, Delicates of Life? Scott was acting up on the show, and Contessa told Heavenly and Quad to speak up for her on the reunion, then flipped it. Okay. Because from my understanding, apparently people were seeing that. But here's the thing. The fact that Heavenly went on her lives to talk about it just proves Heavenly is not a friend to anyone. I don't even think Heavenly is a friend with Jackie. They just have an alliance. They have an alliance. Jackie, as stuck up as Jackie is, and as snooty pooty, I'm above everyone the way Jackie is, do you really honestly think that she would hang and deal with a Heavenly ghetto ass? No. No, she would look down on her. They have an alliance, in my opinion, because she stirs the pot. She brings the show, like Heavenly sits up there and has people watching for her ratchet ass behavior or to see what she's going to say next. And I think sometimes Jackie feeds her stuff. So then that way Heavenly can do her dirty work because she has more of a reputation that she needs to hold up clearly versus Heavenly. So I don't think that they're friends. She done threw Jackie under the bus too. So, she's not a friend to anyone. I really would like to know if Heavenly even has friends. And I'm so serious right now. Does Heavenly have friends? Now, we have seen a lot of these other women and, like they're, I guess, friends on social media, clearly people who are not on this show. We've seen that with other women on this show. For those who maybe actually, I don't know, follow Heavenly, because I don't, do you see her with other women outside of this show? Do you see her outside of her kids and that husband of hers? I really don't think she has friends. And y'all know you got those women or those guys out there who they can't keep a friend to save their life because they just truly are the most ignorant ass people. They say the most evil ass things, and they are the ones that literally people say, "Oh shit, like here come this bitch or here come this ninja." They don't want to deal with them. That's the vibes that she gives me. People tolerate her because they have to, not because they actually enjoy her company. Like, seriously. Heavenly is insecure. I think she befriends everyone to find out their dirt to use it against them. Heavenly always gives me Monique and I did not say that earlier. I brought up Precious. I feel like I'm like, did she have a precious life growing up? Is that what it is? She had a precious type of life growing up, and that's why she is the way that she is right now. Like, honestly, I don't put it past her. From my understanding, I think she did say she was in a room with no windows. She lived in a room with no windows, but you know what? A room with no windows is pretty much sometimes the damn projects. A lot of the rooms in the projects don't have no windows, but they ain't as demonic and as insane as her. So, I can't even sit up there and give that excuse because a lot of the projects don't have windows. You may have one window in the living room, but the freaking bedrooms typically don't have no damn windows sometimes. That don't give you the reason to be the bitch that you are. That's just what it is. Jewel Taker was, nope. I would love to hear from her sister. I think the sister is embarrassed. I'm just being honest. I think that sister don't ever want to be known as Heavenly Sister. Real shit. I really think that is the case. I like, and I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. Like I said, that other son don't even show his face on. I think the first season that Heavenly was on, I believe we saw all three of her kids, but I want to say those sons were minors too. So they had no choice but to be there eating at the table or whatever. But it seems like once that other child, I guess, became an adult, I don't think we've seen him on the show. I think what Contessa said may have some truth to it. Her kids tolerate her, but they don't like her. They probably embarrassed by her. I can't even imagine. There are probably some people who go to her kids and say, your mother is a straight nutcase. Can you imagine? Can you imagine trying to live your life, be in college, go to school, and people sit up there and talk about your mom, like talk about your mama straight up in front of you? And say your mama batshit crazy, or your mama's a bitch, or your mama is evil. And why would she say that about somebody's deceased mama? You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. But yeah, the sister, I don't think the sister is ever going to sit up there and say anything. I really don't. I feel like she is going to keep her mouth shut. She's not going to want anything to do with that sister. I don't think we're ever going to see her on the show, too. I don't. Because I don't even think she don't trust Heavenly. She don't. She don't trust that damn girl. And she knows, in my opinion, that Heavenly is jealous of her. That's why I think Heavenly always had an issue with Mariah. Mariah reminds Heavenly of her sister. Her sister was probably the real pretty girl, whatever the case may be. And that mama probably used to always say, probably, why can't you be pretty like your sister? You know what I mean? Like, why can't you be pretty like your sister? And while when she first was telling the story, I felt bad for her. Now I don't. I don't give a shit. That's when you know I really don't care for this woman. I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. There are people who had worse mothers than you, and they're still not insane like you. There are people who had worse mothers than you who have not accomplished the education you've been able to receive, the license you received, and you want to resort to being a ratchet ass bitch on national television. I don't feel bad for you. Screw you. Hey, behind the shade. Hey, oh, hey, what's up? The sister had in her room too. The sister, wait, okay. Oh, the window. I was like, wait a minute. The sister had, I was like, what is that? That's a window. My bad. The sister had a window in her room too. Yeah. So, in other words, and then didn't she say the sister was light skinned also? So she probably saw Mariah and sat up there and said, yeah, you remind me of my sister and how my sister was pretty and had everything and I had nothing type of stuff. So yeah, a lot of this stuff I feel like this is who Heavenly is, but now that she gets paid for it, she could just turn it up. But I'm over the turn up. I'm over it. I'm over the nonsense. I'm over the dramatics with Quad. I'm over these fake storylines. They need to really switch it up on Married to Medicine. They do. They need to switch it up on Married to Medicine. They need to really get new people on the cast. Phaedra is leaving, which I don't know why she was there in the first place. I don't even know why Quad is there anymore. I feel like they can maybe put Quad on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I don't even understand the point of her being on Married to Medicine anymore. She's not married to Medicine. She's not even dating Medicine. And yeah, they do need to switch it up. I really feel like we need to have some new cast members and Mariah back. But again, this is an example. I know a lot of people don't like Sweet Tea, but I feel like these women go behind the scenes and they will bully the hell out of new people. And that's why they can't keep new people. They're threatened by new people. You know, versus like the Real Housewives of Atlanta, they'll try to let people, you know, spread their wings a little bit. You know what I mean? They'll allow them to spread their wings. That is not the case when it comes to this show. Lisa Nicole, now that was the light-skinned girl with the light-skinned doctor, right? The Kappa. Was that Lisa Nicole? I called them the light-skinned bunch because both of them was completely fair skin. I believe her husband is the doctor and he's the Kappa, and Lisa Nicole. I think I remember her. Okay. Seeing that Apollo is coming on a trip, it's time to read. Right. Why is Apollo there? He probably need a check, but why is Apollo there? Like, I just feel like this is boring. And then the times when it's not boring, people are being ratchet and ghetto and dramatic as hell. We need to switch this up. We really do. Now, Phaedra's going back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know what she's gonna bring to the table there either, unless, of course, the Portias of the world and people like that are gonna bring something out of her. I don't know what she's gonna bring to the table. Now, Kenya apparently is gonna be coming back. Not this season, but I think next season. So maybe, that will help. But yeah, yeah, you guys, overall, being Apollo definitely proves it's going down here. Right. Exactly. There it is. There it is. When you have to put Apollo in the mix, it is what it is. And Apollo, remember, he said though, when he came back out of prison, he wanted his I guess he wanted all of his stuff. Because I personally feel like, in my opinion, he went to prison for the both of them, if you ask me, especially based on Angela Stanton's book. Yeah, I say that he went to jail for the both of them, which is why he was so upset when she was like, get away from me with this, Apollo. It's because he knew he was taking the rap for both of them. But that's just my opinion. That's why he was so upset. So that's probably why she's like, come on the show so you can get a check, so you can still, you know what I'm saying, live your luxurious life or whatever, live your luxuries or whatever, while I stay on the show. Like, I'll give you a piece of the empire, so to speak. That's why we have him on here. I don't see the point of him coming on there just to pick up the kids. What's the point? Yes, I believe so too. She benefited too. That Angela Stanton book, she laid it out there. That stuff was so thorough, in my opinion, that I don't think she was lying. But that's just my opinion. I don't think she was lying. And as we all know, when you marry someone that you a partner in crime in, you can't testify against them either. Notice that? Notice that? Couldn't testify. And he went to prison, and by the time he got out, the divorce happened, but he had already served his time or already accepted his sentence. When Phaedra said, Bun, you better get him. But yeah, you guys, like, real talk. Real talk. I'm done. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna do the review unless there's something that comes up that's worthy of a review. Right now, this show is not worthy of a review, period. There are plenty of other channels who actually review it. So, yeah, y'all can go to those channels. I'm done. When I tell you, I can only take so much. I already got the Bell Collective ratchet shit going on. There's other shows that will be coming on soon that I just don't have the energy or the space for this no more, because at this point, yeah, Heavenly, this demon can kiss my entire ass. Her energy, just her face, everything irks me at this point. It's not entertainment anymore. It's just full out bullying, ignorant, ratchet shit. And if I wanted to see that, I will watch Zeus Baddies. And Zeus Baddies doesn't even have half of the probably budget that Bravo has. And yet we're getting Zeus quality right now on Bravo. This ain't my 2-week notice. This is the notice. This ain't 2 weeks. Effective immediately. This is it. This is it. That's it. That's just what it is. This is effective 8, Denise. This is the notice. I'm not doing this shit anymore. Heavenly, you can go to hell. That's just what it is. You can go to hell, because it seems like that is where you are going to go, ma'am, if you keep this up. You are downright dirty and evil. And I don't see what good quality you have in you at all whatsoever. Whatever they claim that you have a great practice, I don't believe it. I think you can fake it for that small time that you literally got someone in your chair, and then you go in the back and you literally turn into the exorcist. You turn into Linda Blair. Like, I just don't think you are a good person, period. Period. I don't blame you. I checked out last season with the Potomac. I literally only watched the first season of Potomac. I only watched the first season of Potomac. Yeah, I never could get into it, but I did just see recently one of the OGs, she got charged with a DUI apparently, and she could spend 2 years in prison. Did I see that correctly? I said, damn, what the hell is this? Is why I say sometimes this reality TV stuff is not good for people. Like, I would say if anybody did it correctly, Candy, it truly mastered reality TV. She took this, she definitely had her moments, but she took this and was able to multiply her money and businesses. Gotta give her props on that. Gotta give her props on that. I do feel like Candy can be passive aggressive as hell sometimes, but she truly did it the right way. She was able to multiply her money. I really haven't seen anyone be able to do it the same way that Candy did, and to kind of keep her freaking, like, she had drama, but the drama was just really not really about her. It would be about her businesses and stuff. But for the most part, like, how the hell do you get on these shows and you end up getting DUIs and all of this type of trifling stuff going on? Like, what the hell? Like, I think reality TV makes people lose their damn mind sometimes. Who? Are you talking about Karen? Is you talking about the Potomac girl? And you calling her Kern? I'm like, are you talking about that Karen lady? That's the one who had the DUI, right? She really had the nerve to take that to court drunk as a skunk. Is it that they're delusional because of the show, or they were already delusional and the show makes it worse because they feel like they have a name now so they can just get stuff written off? Because I'm really at a loss for words that you are that old and you're getting a freaking DUI. Don't you have the means to sit up there and have a driver? Like, why would you get behind the wheel? Hell, even people who don't have money can at least get a freaking Uber XL. Like, why would you even do that to yourself? Ugh. I guess. I don't know. Does she have a drinking problem? I don't watch the show. Does she have a drinking problem? And, that was talked about on the show or whatever? Or this was the first time that y'all heard about, like, her having a drinking problem is with the DUI? Y'all let me know. But I kept seeing that, like, on IG and on YouTube. And I said, what the hell? That woman is what, in her 50s, 60s? Got grown kids, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh. Denise, you have got to be kidding me right now. You have got. You know what? I can't. I can't. I can't. How old is this woman? Like, what the hell? I okay, I'm glad I don't watch that show either. I can't do stupidity. Nope, that's the third. Oh my gosh. So she could potentially do jail time. Potomac ain't no damn joke. DMV area ain't no damn joke. I mean, DC, you may get a little leniency, but not VA in Maryland sometimes, honey. So she could potentially get jail time unless NBC Bravo come in trying to help her. But she could really get some time. And wasn't her and that Giselle girl not getting along? And apparently now they get along now. I'm confused. See, this is the type of fake shit I'm talking about. I could have sworn that they beefed for a very long time. And so now apparently they get along and they dare to support her for this DUI. She's going to do time. Oh, wow. You think she's really going to do time? A 61-year-old woman who comes from Potomac, comes from money, allegedly, is going to do time in prison. You think they'll give her house arrest? Maybe they'll give her house arrest. Maybe. 61 going to prison for a DUI when you could be a responsible adult and call an Uber or call someone to pick you up. And this is your third time. Am I supposed to have sympathy for someone like that? Did something happen in her life that made her go downhill, a downward spiral? Like, did a passing of someone cause her to do this or something? Then maybe I can have some empathy and sympathy for her. But acting like she was on the jerk, oh my gosh. Whew, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. And I'm glad I don't watch that show, because one thing about it is I can't do stupidity. I can't do people who have everything. I'm not gonna say everything, but they have a lot to lose and they still F up like this. Especially when you're black. Okay? We don't get that many chances out here. So if you're willing to F up like this multiple times, you think because you live in that high sedity neighborhood that they still don't see you as black? They probably want your ass to go to jail so they can take your damn house and put that shit in foreclosure and give it to someone else that don't look like you. I'm just saying. I think she'll get house arrest, but she lost both parents. I think, oh, okay. Thank you, Denise. Was it like a back-to-back situation or whatever the case may be? Did it like happen on a show and it was back-to-back that she lost both parents and she's coping with that? Okay, so she needs to go to AAA. Isn't it AAA or AA? Shit, I don't know. I hope I never have to know either. What's up, Miss T? She told the arresting officer she was a concubine. Hell no. Hell no. You sure it was only alcohol? Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Okay, you know what, y'all? This is what I'm saying. I can only do so much of these reality shows because I just feel like it just gets gutter stupid at a certain point. Yeah. I can't do it. Karen says she is rich. Okay, well, we'll see how rich she is when she get in front of that judge. We'll see. We will see, and she get that sentencing. I don't know if I want to watch it, Shayla. I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch what you telling me. She said, I don't even know if I want to watch that. She also the officer she told the officer he was white and poor. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. She want to go to jail. Who? What? Where was her husband? Karen's wig was running from the crash too. More of them officers. I know they called off the next day. Okay, I guess I gotta watch the footage. I gotta watch it. I wish I could watch it. We could watch it together right now. I know we all are married to medicine at this point. I wish we could watch it, but I feel like if I show it on here and share the screen, that I probably gonna get flagged for someone saying I took their footage. I don't know shit, but I'll have to watch it. But that's the most I'm gonna watch. I'll tell you one thing, it's not gonna give me any reason to watch that damn show. And Real Housewife of Atlanta comes on when, y'all? Doesn't it come on? I feel like in 2025, January 2025, which is pretty much in a couple of weeks. I believe it comes on soon. Yeah, exactly. Ray pulled up confused. Right now, why couldn't she just call Ray? So this is what I'm saying. It's almost coming off like she does feel like she's untouchable. Because if Ray could pull up trying to help, Ray could have also pulled up to pick you up and take you back home, and y'all could have got the car the next damn day. Somebody could have drove the car back who was sober. Ray was there trying to coach her through your answers. She was slurring so bad. Oh, it ain't funny. 61. You know what? It is what it is. I'll tell you this much though. Is Karen as evil as freaking Heavenly? Y'all answer that for me. The ones who watch the show. Who's more evil, Heavenly or Karen? Because if y'all feel like Karen got a good spirit somewhere, then I'll sit up there and pray for her. Ain't no prayer in the world good for Heavenly. That's gutter. Ain't no coming back for her. She just evil as shit. She need to get baptized. She needs something. She needs some holy water. And her wig was drunk too. But is she a good person? Is she a good person, or is she some? Oh no, she sits on a high horse. Okay. Well, is this possibly all of the stuff that she's dished out? It's coming back to her, maybe? Then, if that's the case, like I said, 2025, all of the mouth, all of the stuff that you dish out, all of the evil, vile things you say, thinking that you're going to get a little kiki about it or snicker about it, or the things that you say about certain groups of people and calling them broken stuff. Yeah, I saw that Fat Joe shit. Let me know if y'all want me to talk about that Fat Joe shit. But yeah, all of that type of stuff. Oh, it 2025, people gonna start to feel it. They're gonna start to feel it. Karen said, I'm lit. Y'all, okay, so y'all like Karen though. Heavenly, I love Karen. Okay. She is good. I was meaning, oh, just judgmental. Okay, but she's a good person. Okay. Well, then fine. I'm gonna pray for her. I'm gonna pray for her, honey. And hopefully she can just get house arrest and she can, still film with her little ankle monitor. Maybe she can get her ankle monitor bedazzled and everything and still be on her high horse while she probably drinks in her house. I don't think she's gonna stop drinking. She will just have to drink in her house at that point. But yeah, you guys, on that note, look, every time I come on, I start talking to y'all and swear I'm only gonna be on for 30 minutes, and then we on here for over an hour. But in a nutshell, as you guys heard, and I'm gonna repeat it again, I'm done with Married to Medicine. Yes, I am. That's it. That's all. If there are any other shows that you guys want me to possibly look at, I can review an episode to see if it's worth talking about. But yeah, Married to Medicine is not it anymore for me. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about Heavenly for sure. Like, she definitely, that mouth and her backing up like a scary ass bitch. Absolutely not. You cannot have that mouth. And the fact that she's from the hood just really makes me wonder how you can have that type of mouth and then run away and ask for security. What hood you from where that's allowed? It makes me wonder if Heavenly did have all of that mouth when she was living in the hood in Miami, or if she was really quiet, but now she talking. She was one of those people who was quiet in people's faces, but then talk shit behind their back. Now she get paid to talk shit in front of people's faces because security is there. But usually people who are from the hood, they know when and where to say things. And they typically know that at the end of the day, you better be mindful of what you say and how you say certain things to people, because you don't know how they're going to respond. Typically from the hood, people from the hood, they are aware of that. Heavenly, I don't know. I don't know. You know what we need to find out? We need to find someone who went to school with Heavenly, who went to high school with her, who went to FAMU with her. We need the ins and outs of who Heavenly is. That's who we need. We need people to come out and talk about Heavenly, because it seems to me she's always able to create her own narrative, and there is no one from her past or present that is pretty much saying, hell no, that's not how it went, or hell no, that's not how she is. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that no one has ever been able to do that when it comes to Heavenly? Find me somebody. Which makes me think that she has this whole narrative. She was probably one of them quiet ass girls in school who talk shit behind people's back, but didn't say nothing to their faces. They probably thought she was a sweet person in their face, not knowing she was talking shit behind their back. Or again, she was a loner and she didn't have no damn friends at all. No one wanted to deal with her. So they really can't talk and say anything about her because they don't know anything about her because they didn't like her. Who knows? But anywho, with that being said, you guys, it's Christmas Eve tomorrow. I probably won't be on tomorrow. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Enjoy, spend time with your loved ones. And on that note, again, if there's any other shows you want me to watch, please, not Potomac though. I ain't doing that one. No Married to Medicine. Hi, Oliver North. I am new here, as well as new to the chat. I love Phaedra. Honestly, I know you're having girls talk, respect and peace. It ain't just girls talk. Come on. Well, we almost done at this point. I'm about to wrap it up, but I have talk with the crew. Crew is male, female, non-binary. We can all talk up in here. So yes, welcome. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. But we've been in here for over an hour now, so I'm about to wrap up. But honestly, I think I'll say this before I go though. I think Phaedra could be the one that give Heavenly a run for her money, because you notice when she talked about her drapes and how outdated her house was in the reunion last season. Heavenly didn't have shit to say. So I think Phaedra could read Heavenly down. I don't know why she's not doing it, but apparently I think someone says Phaedra does give Heavenly a run for her money this season. If that happens, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know, and I'll see if it's worthy of me reviewing just that episode. But I don't know why Phaedra is not reading Heavenly down. You know what I mean? And interesting enough, remember, Quad is now claiming that Phaedra tried to get Quad fired. Y'all heard about that, right? Phaedra apparently tried to get Quad fired. And apparently Jackie told Quad, if I'm not mistaken, and then Heavenly confirms that it happened. Now, why would Phaedra get Quad fired? The only way that I can think it benefits her from getting Quad fired is that she was going to be able to get a bigger pay cut if Quad's money was gone. That's the only thing I can think of. But other than that, what would be the reason that Phaedra would get Quad fired? That was pretty much one of her friends that she could have on the show. So I don't know. I feel like there's always some mess when Heavenly's name is involved, and she stirs up the mess off the camera and on the camera. Something happened because tonight on her live, Heavenly said F Phaedra. Well, if she wants to smoke with Phaedra, she can have it. If she wants it. Now, again, Phaedra can give her rehearsed reads all day long, but when she does give a rehearsed read, she still reads down. I truly think, and again, I'm not a big fan of Phaedra. I have actually dealt with Phaedra on a personal level before through a friend, and I didn't like her vibes. But at the same time, truth is truth, and Phaedra can read down. She can. So I don't understand why, she hasn't done it yet. But if Heavily talking about some F Phaedra, have they done the reunion yet? Did they record the reunion yet? I hope they didn't. I hope all of this F Phaedra comes out at the reunion. Did they record it? Something tells me they probably did. Damn. So easy for you to say F Phaedra now when she can't confront you at the damn reunion. They need to do a watch what happens live with Phaedra and Heavenly now. Yeah, I want to see that shit. Let's see if you say F Phaedra in her face and see what she says. Let's see what she says. Because I don't think Phaedra practice law anymore. She may keep up her license, but at this point, there is no way you can convince me she still practice law. So shoot your shot, Phaedra. I need someone to read that girl down. Contessa kind of put a little dig in, but I need for you to flatline her. Flatline her and end it. End it to where she can't say nothing else. And I think Phaedra has it in her. She trying to say she a changed woman. I don't think she changed. It's still in her. So we need to see it. So we'll see. We will see. But why does Heavenly go live so much? Is this child? When does she practice? When does she actually clean people's teeth and shit? When does she actually do veneers and shit? Like, she got so much time on her hands, but got all of these businesses. How is that even possible? Jesus, evil ass. But anyways, y'all, with that being said, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going. Let's talk about it in the comment section. As long as you're respectful, It is what it is. Yeah, I wasn't respectful to Heavenly, but who is Heavenly respectful to? So she can kiss my ass. I don't care. I don't like her. I think she's a demon. So with that being said, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Toodles.